set.
Action!
So it's been a really long time since we first began shooting Drop Bear. About 11 months now. A lot has happened in that time.
Shot one, take two.
Thank you. And action. I guess a lot of you out there on the Facebook page are wondering what the hell's going on with the film and where the hell is it at. Lenny put a trailer up a good, almost a year ago, I guess, and it's created such a stir that people want to see this film very drastically and now. But we've had a lot of issues shooting on location here in Queensland.
It's become like this inside joke now that a day shooting Drop Bear is going to be without a doubt raining.
90% of the shooting time that we've had on this film up to date is we've been rained out constantly.
And I'm not just talking about some small showers or a bit of drizzle, but like full-on torrential rain.
Don't you love the rain?
There's been some shoots we've been able to get away with it and shoot in the rain, and there's been other shoots where it's not going to match up, continuity-wise, and it's not worth our time doing.
We all have very different availabilities, so it's made it really hard to try and schedule everyone together at the same time. I know for me in particular that for several months, in about the middle of last year, I went through a patch where I just couldn't afford the time or the money to really film anything at all.
A lot of the time we've been shooting on weekends and times that we can be available. A lot of us work, obviously, and a lot of us have to go to uni and study and so forth.
One of the other obstacles during this time was the casting. Sometimes people move away or other opportunities come up that clash, and that's quite common and it happens.
Yeah, well, you said there's some sort of crazy monster out there, right? You're planning to go alone with just a pocket knife?
In the case of Drop Bear, we had to recast one of the larger main roles of Scarlet.
You've thought about it so many times, you've turned it into something it's not.
Which took some time to fill, and then I had to go back and reshoot some of the previous scenes. Finally, we filled that role with a really talented young actress, Julie Dickson. How do you propose we do that?
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear. Julie's a very gifted and versatile actress who's brought a lot of life to her character of Scarlet. Not to mention bring a whole new energy and momentum to the production, which I'm so pleased about.
Really? I never would have figured.
Having some time away from the film, from editing, it gave me, some new found perspective. The film has kind of moulded as far as script-wise, editing-wise, from what it was originally to what it is now. And in fact, I believe it's actually a lot better.
The cast and crew of Drop Bear have been very, very helpful in this film. They've been very supportive. A lot of them have been overlapping their roles in the film, so everyone's been sort of chipping in on this film and making it happen and bringing their own resources to the film. So it's been a big team effort, and hats off to everyone that's been involved so far.
Yeah, everyone goes. Shall I be like, since you obviously don't want it, well, I'll give it to your friend.
Cool.
We hope that you really get into the film and you really enjoy the cinematography. So that's one thing I really want to do with this film, and make it look as slick and highly polished as possible, but tell the story where it needs to be with the shots and angles and camera movements.
Okay, so where is the film at now? About 90% of the film has been edited and is very, very close to the final cut. We're just waiting on the few scenes that are still left to shoot. The film will then go into post-production, which will then take about another 6 to 8 weeks.
It's going to be very action-packed, adventurous. You're going to see a lot of locations around Queensland as well that are going to sort of blow your mind away, and you've got to wonder how the hell we captured some of the shots in these locations.
At the moment, I'm looking at a completion date around about April to May. The film will be available online, so the moment I can see it, you guys will too.
Because, in America, you got, the stories of, Sleepy Hollows that Tim Burton's done. They've got all those fairy tales and all those mythological things. This film is uniquely Australian. It's very uniquely Australian. It's a part of our culture. It's part of us as, you know, people and our history and so forth. And I think it definitely needs to be shown and seen.
So this is the final stretch of what's been a really long journey, but a really rewarding one at the same time. I'm very much looking forward to showing you all the film. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll talk to you all soon.